Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to another Manchester United live preview. We are back doing the streams on the channel after the international break. One thing I think you're going to be able to notice straight away is the fact you cannot see my webcam. It's been very frustrating trying to set this stream up and things like that, and my camera has decided it's the right time to combust on me. So I do apologise for that. If I will try and get it working for tomorrow if I do a watch along or something like that. Which I might be doing. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But I'm not important. There are two other people in this stream who are much more important. The guests for the stream. My first guest is Day from ManUnitedTalks. Say hello, pal.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good, doing good. And if you want to go check out his channel, his link will be in the description down below. And one half of the duo, that is United Fan Focus, Matthew. Say hello, mate.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for coming on. And if you haven't already, go and check out their channels in the description down below. Some really, really good stuff. And yeah, as the Red Devil said there, by the way, welcome to the stream, everyone who's just joined. United Talks' preview or day's preview is up on the channel, uploaded a few hours ago, I think. So again, if you want to go check that out, his link in the description down below. Welcome to the Red Devil, obviously. Welcome Asian Gamer. Welcome Yash and welcome Nick Muller. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hit that like button if you haven't already. But we are going to rattle through a few things on the stream, of course, the predictions, lineups, things like that, all the good stuff. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to mention is the title. Now, in the title, I put, have a go, because for me, this game is going to be very difficult for us. I think a lot of United fans are predicting a loss, or at least not a good result in terms of for us, because Chelsea, if you look on paper, the form is ridiculously, we're outdone by Chelsea in terms of form at the moment, and they look a really decent side, and we are a really bad record at Stamford Bridge. So yeah, it's natural that we're going to say we're going to hit, we're going to get a loss or a bad result. So for me, I think we should just give it a go. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but I hope we do give it a go. I hope we do take the game to Chelsea. I'm going to come to you, Day. Do you think we will take the game to Chelsea, or do you think Mourinho's going to play more conservative style of play?
From my perspective, if I was in charge, I would say he doesn't have a choice, because I think for the sake of his job, for the sake of where the club is at right now, I think the best thing for us to see is attacking good football. But it's Jose Mourinho, so it sucks. It sucks because knowing him, it's not his natural way of thinking. But I'm gonna pray that we play attacking football. So yeah.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like we should just go for it, because we've got nothing to lose really. I think a lot of the people are writing us off. So we should just go for it. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to plan out. Thanks to everyone who has just joined as well. Thanks to Liam905. Thanks to DRDR as well. And thanks to the Tactical Show. Thanks, guys, for joining. By the way, yes, I do realise my webcam is not working. It's just it's frustrating, as I said. So yeah, I will. Obviously, you guys will only be seeing Day and Matty on the stream right now. So yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to the point. Matty, what are your thoughts? Do you think we're going to play attacking style of football, or do you think Jose is going to go back to his park the bus system?
I mean, I agree with Day. I think we have to play attacking football, particularly against Chelsea. And, when I look at the game going up to, I think the midfield battle will be very important. You've got Kante's great at just, he's done really well this season. I think him and Jorginho, they've done really well in midfield. And I think we have to play attacking football. I think if you look at the second half against Newcastle, we played really, really well. Attacking, obviously, we're 2-0 down. You can expect to. I want to see, I think United at the best recently has been when we've attacked teams. So, yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. I honestly don't think Jose will set up like that. I think we'll play quite defensive. I think a point for Mourinho will be enough at Stamford Bridge. But, I mean, I'm really just quite nervous for the game. We've not been in great form. And, it's going to be an important game. We have to win it because we're already 8-9 points off Chelsea and Liverpool. and it could be more at the end of this weekend. So these are definitely the games you have to win, to have a chance to win the title. I think the midfield battle, if we play Pogba, whoever it will be, Fred or Matic, that will be, for me, I think that will be the important decision that Mourinho has to make.
Yeah, no, it's a good point you make there. I mean, yeah, personally, I feel like he is going to play more conservative, more defensive football. But maybe he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. I feel like he could potentially be the type of manager who will want to get one over on his former employers. Hasn't done it as of yet at Manchester United, but maybe I think this is a game that he really doesn't want to lose. He really wants to show everyone that he's not finished and that we can turn it around. And I hope he can. I hope he can. Welcome to Tactical Show. Welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. I'm going to read a few of the comments because I haven't read them yet. DRDR says, I think we'll lose. Unfortunately, I feel the same. The Red Devil predicts 2-1 Chelsea win. The Red Devil also, by the way, is Zach, of course. If you haven't checked out his channel, go and check it out. Yash says Herrera to man Mark Hazard. Obviously, that was the job he had in Mourinho's first season. The 2 times we played Chelsea, one time it worked a treat when we played them Old Trafford. The second time he got sent off. So whether that's the right strategy, I'm not sure. But definitely Hazard is going to be Chelsea's main danger man. Rodney, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining, Rodney. Really appreciate it. If you guys, sorry about that. If you guys haven't already, I would really recommend go and check out Rodney's On and Off the Pitch podcast. I was on one of his podcasts talking about Jose Mourinho. If you want to go check out the video, my latest video talks a bit about that in it, and the link is in that video. It's the description as well. And I will be on a future podcast as well. So go and check out his channel, of course. As you guys are saying in the live chat, please do leave a like if you haven't already, and also check out Day, ManUnitedTalks, and United Fan Focus in the description down below. Go check them out. Of course, Day recently hit 100 subscribers on his channel, so congratulations to him as well for that. But yeah, if you want to go share him some more love, and everyone else in the comment section, all the links in the comment section down below, please do check them out. Welcome Daily Stobart Spotters as well. We're going to move on to the next one because I do realize we have to move on swiftly here. We've talked about how we potentially might set up. I do want to ask you guys, how do we deal with the challenge of Hazard? Because ultimately, for me, I feel like if we shut down Eden Hazard, then I think we've got a chance. Because Hazard arguably is currently in terms of form one of the top 3 players in the world. I'm not sure if you guys agree with that, but that's my opinion, and probably a lot of Chelsea fans' opinions as well. I'm going to come to you, Matty, first on this one, and you guys in the live chat can give your thoughts on this as well. How do you think we need to stop Eden Hazard?
I mean, it's definitely not going to be easy because for me, so far this season, he's definitely been the star man. He's the reason why Chelsea have done so well, and I think with his pace and skill, it's not going to be easy. You look back to previous seasons when you see Ander Herrera when he man-marked Hazard, did a really good job. I think with Matic, I think he's quite slow, and obviously Pogba likes to get forward. So I think Fellaini will be, for me, I think he'll be the important man to stop Hazard. I think I don't want to see Fellaini, but I think this is a match where we have to sort of protect the back four, and Hazard can he can destroy teams with his skill, and he's definitely, I think he's scored 4 or 5 goals so far this season. So it's not going to be easy, and I think in the last couple of times we've played them, we've really struggled to sort of find a way of stopping him from doing really well. So he's definitely a man in form, and we definitely need to find a way of stopping him from scoring.
Yeah, well, there you go. Matty thinks potentially Marouane Fellaini potentially to stop Eden Hazard. Dave, your thoughts? How do you think we can stop Eden Hazard?
This is where it gets tricky, because personally, I think we just have to not worry about him. I think he's going to do what he's going to do regardless, especially in the form that he's in. Like you said, he's top 3 players in the world, which is just insane. But I think you have to stop his supply. That's exactly what I think you need to do. I think you need to get into Jorginho Kovacic, or if it's Barkley, whoever starts, whoever is going to supply him. I think, obviously he can run at people and he can go at people, but I don't think it's not going to be easy for him to run at Valencia, which is ironic because Valencia is a winger, but these days he's a better defender than he is an attacker. So I think that will be a job for Valencia to do, but I definitely think you need to shut down his supply, which would come from Jorginho or Kovacic. So, whether that's Fellaini or Herrera or whoever, as long as they can do the job, that's fine with me.
Well, actually, that is a point that is echoed a bit in the comments as well. I'm going to read a few of the comments. That brings me on nicely. As I said, if you haven't already, please do leave a like. That'd be fantastic. The Red Devil says, I think we will defend for our lives, but the sad truth is that our defense isn't good enough to contain them. Yeah. Well, I mean, Smalling, Smalling and Bayer. I do think Smalling and Bayer are going to play next to each other. But we'll see. But I don't know what the defense. I do think, in terms on paper, you think Chelsea's attack probably is better than our defense, but you never know. Ashley Young pocketed Mohamed Salah, if you remember. So anything's possible. Yash says Herrera was good against Spurs, but so difficult to read Jose's mind. Yeah, well, he's an enigma, isn't he? He definitely is an enigma. The Tactical Show says man mark Jorginho. He is the one who makes the Sarri ball come to life. As Day said there as well, the supply seems like it. A lot of people are saying it, as well as Rodney here says United need to ensure he doesn't get the ball. I guess that would also entail cutting off his supply. So a lot of people agreeing with Day there as well. Roberto Beswick, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. Obviously, reminding us about the impending Juventus game, which is going to be very interesting indeed. Welcome HB7 as well. Welcome HB7 FIFA 19 daily content. If you want to go check that out, go check it out. I think it's probably a fantastic FIFA channel. And also, welcome Mighty Man United. Welcome to stream. If you aren't already, please do subscribe to the channel and also check out Day and Man United Talks and United Fan Focus in the description down below. If you haven't already, what are you doing? Go check them out. Daily Stowbot Spotters, Hazard is Chelsea's best player. So if he's in the first 11, I say go all out attack and get players marking Hazard all the way. Well, I mean, that would be a brilliant strategy, and I would definitely go with that. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But obviously, talking about how we might potentially set up, I'm going to get on to how you guys think we're going to line up for this game. Now, Jose Mourinho, I don't think he's ever kept the same 11 in about 46 or 47 consecutive games now. So I think we will expect some changes. I'm going to come to you, Dave, first. What are your thoughts on the lineup? How do you think Jose Mourinho is going to set the team up for this one?
Oh, so depressing. Because you have your thoughts on what you want to see, but then you got to be realistic. Obviously, Dave's in that. Luke Shaw, Chris Smalling. I don't know if he's going to play Bailly. I don't know. I really don't know. It could be Phil Jones, which would just frustrate me.
God.
Yeah, it would kill me. But I guess if I had to predict for points, I'm gonna go with Phil Jones. It's killing me, but I'm gonna go with Phil Jones. But to, I guess, justify my choice, I'm gonna stick Dillo at right back. Highly unlikely. But his delivery against, the likes of David Luiz and I guess they've been playing Rudiger lately, I think will be amazing. Gary Cahill is a person who gets in the way of everything, but he's fallen out of favor for Sarri. So I think if we get the ball into the box, it could be a great show. Midfield, Matic, Pogba, hopefully Herrera's on the bench. With the trouble with the squad, so but Fred did as well, and so did Fellaini, I think. But Herrera, Pogba, Matic, and my front three: Martial, Alexis on the right, Martial on the left, and Lukaku down the middle. As tired as he is, I just think he's not going to get dropped as long as he's breathing. Even if he's injured, I swear, as long as he's breathing, he will be in the 11. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It is interesting you say that because obviously, I think after the after, I can't remember our last game now. It's been so long. After the Newcastle game, I think some people were saying that, potentially Lukaku, should be dropped and should be rested. And I think it is a very interesting debate whether Lukaku, do we need to keep him in there or not? But I think for me, I think Mourinho will keep him in there. He does seem to, like Lukaku as one of his favourites. I'm going to come to you, Matty, of course.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the lineup? Who do you think is going to be starting?
Yeah, I'm like Dave, really. I think at the back, I mean, see a lot of changes, but obviously De Gea in goal. I'm sticking Dalot right back just because of his service and his ability to get forward. I think that'll be quite important with us playing on the counter attack. I like Valencia, but I think this might be a game where we could see Dalot do really well. So Dalot at right back. My centre backs are Smalling and Lindelof. Left back is Luke Shaw. And the reason I put Lindelof and Smalling in there is obviously Bailly's not had much game time. And this might be a game where it's a bit risky to bring him. Obviously, he's been in bad form. So, obviously, midfield, I'm going for Fellaini, Matic, and Pogba. Fellaini, I think he'll be able to protect the back four and stop the threat of Hazard. Obviously, Pogba and Matic will try and get forward a little bit more. I'm playing Sanchez, Rashford, and Lukaku up front. And the reason for that is, Sanchez obviously scored last week. He hasn't been in great form, but I think you've got to play him. If he didn't score last week or against Newcastle, I would have played Martial. But I think playing Sanchez, will be important. And obviously Lukaku against his former club, he'll want to do really well. And, I have a feeling he'll score. So.
Wow, interesting. Matty going with Lukaku getting the goal as former employers. I tell you what, I love that. I'd love for Lukaku's kind of end of his drought to be at Stamford Bridge. That'd be fantastic. But it's interesting you mentioned, obviously, they're going with Martial, Sanchez, and Lukaku. You going with Rashford, Sanchez, and Lukaku. And DRDR here goes Lukaku, Rashford, Martial. So I tell you what, that front three, there's loads of different opinions on that front three, which is really interesting to see. A few comments here. Roberto goes 3-1 Chelsea. Well, yeah, I think we'll get into the predictions very shortly, but I think that won't be too far off. The Tactical Show says sub to everyone as well as myself. I must attack the Cermat Busby way. Well, yes, of course. If you guys haven't already, go and check out the Tactical Show. I do apologize. I forgot to mention it earlier. If you want to go check them out, please do feel free to do so. But yeah, obviously attacking would be great. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening. Yash says Giroud or Morata to start against us. If Giroud, then it's another headache. He mostly scored against us. Well, yeah, he has been very, very good against us. Obviously, even for Arsenal and for Chelsea as well. Morata, I would probably rather Morata start just because he's a bit wasteful with his chances. But we'll get into that very, very shortly. Daily Stobart Sport says, I don't think we're going to win Hazard or no Hazard. Interesting. So Daily, he's not holding out any hope, even if they didn't have Hazard. So that shows how confident United fans are going into this game. Yeah, obviously, Yash here says Lukaku, Sanchez, and Martial for him. So agreeing with Day there. He says, hope Jose won't kill Martial's confidence after that beautiful goal against Newcastle. 1-1 draw, he says, in this game. Yeah, it was great to see Martial back amongst the goals as well. Really good to see. But I guess quickly, before I get your score predictions, and right now you guys leave your score predictions in the live chat. But before I get your score predictions, I'll just quickly touch on Yash's question. I'll come to you, Matty, first. Who do you think is going to start against us, Giroud or Morata? And who do you think would be the biggest handful?
I think Giroud. I think he'll start. I think he's been in better form. And, he's definitely great in the air. And I think he can bully Smalling and Lindelof, who aren't the strongest, aren't great in the air. So, Morata, he's been a bit of hot and cold this season. So I think starting Giroud and maybe bring on Morata late on. I think that's been a feature so far this season. Although in the last sort of couple of games, we have seen Morata start. So I'm not really sure. But, I think Giroud will be more of a threat. But I think both of them can cause problems, with our defence.
Yeah, definitely. Dave, what's your thoughts, mate?
I think Giroud will start, but I think that would be to our benefit. As much as Smalling is just questionable. He's like a guy, I don't even know, just something on skates. That's the word I was looking for. He's always on skates. He does well against the big forwards, and although he's still he can be weak at times, but he struggled when City played Sterling down the middle against us. The smaller forwards just trouble him massively because he just can't move around and deal with the quick movement of the ball. And Chelsea do play good link-up football, which could be a struggle. But he is Smalling is our tallest player, and I think Giroud would be to our benefit. Although, like you said, Morata is wasteful with his chances. So I guess just prepare for what comes. But hopefully Giroud does start. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Both saying Giroud's going to start. I tend to agree. And yeah, I think Morata. I think Morata's not that bad of an option off the bench, even though he's a bit wasteful with his chances. He's still a decent striker, who can finish when he wants to. So, we're gonna have to deal with we're gonna have to deal with what is ever put in front of us. So, a bit of a tongue twister. Welcome, Alex Berg. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it, mate. Guys, if you haven't already, please do leave a like. Let's try and get to 10 likes on this stream. Also, if you haven't already, go and check out in the description down below Man United Talks and United Fan Focus, both links in the description down below. So go and check them out for some awesome Man United content. Alex says he has to start Fred. Interesting, yeah. I mean, Fred is something. I mean, he hasn't really got that much of a mention. I don't think he will. Unfortunately, Alex. I think Fred will probably be on the bench. I think he'll probably favour Pogba, Fellaini, and Matic probably, or maybe Herrera, something like that. So, I mean, yeah, I doubt he's going to start Fred, but, potentially if we were going to go attacking, Fred would be a very, very good, link-up player, be able to kind of turn defence into attack really quickly. A few people here saying Pedro is going to be more dangerous than Hazard, which is interesting. I think Pedro is on decent form as well, which is just great. You've got Hazard on good form, Pedro on good form. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And the tactical show, Kante as well. Let's throw his name in the hat as well. Yeah, look, we're going to have to face. If we're going to win the game, we're going to have to face up to whatever's put in front of us. But right now, guys, obviously, we're going to get into the prediction stage of the preview. You guys right now leave your thoughts and your predictions in the live chat. And if you've got this far, leave your thoughts in the comment section as well down below. I do love reading your comments after the video when it's uploaded and stuff. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to come to you, Dave, first. Do you see Man United getting anything out of the game?
I think we could surprise a few. I genuinely think we could surprise a few. Because the expectation is so low right now, and Martial is in good form. He hasn't scored bucket loads of goals, but he is terrifying. I mean, if I had to defend him, I would cry probably. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Azpilicueta is probably as solid as it gets at right back, apart from like Kyle Walker, because he's just fast and strong. But Martial is predictable, and you still can't stop him. My aim is just please let him play, let him link up with Pogba. I know this is a score prediction, so I digress. I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm gonna say we go up 1-0, then they bring it back, then we go up again, and then they tie it up, and I'm gonna be frustrated with Jose Mourinho once again. So yeah.
2-2. Interesting. I haven't heard that one. I have not heard that one. Looking at all the predictions, I've not seen that one. So it's a very interesting one. But I would take that right now, to be fair. We're going to get on to Matty here. What is your score prediction, mate?
I think we'll win 1-0. I think this is a game we definitely have to win.
Come on.
If we don't win this game, I think Mourinho is in a lot. He's already in a lot of pressure. But I think definitely we have to find a way of winning. It definitely depends on who we start. Hopefully, we'll be playing maybe Fred in midfield, playing a bit more attacking. I think when you're playing teams like Chelsea, sometimes the best way of playing is by attacking. Because if you play in Chelsea's hands and you let Hazard and players like Jorginho in midfield get a lot of the ball, then they can really punish us. And we've seen this season we've conceded a lot of goals. And De Gea's not in great form at the moment. So I think hopefully we'll win 1-0. But I'll probably take a draw, away at Chelsea. But I think the situation we're at the moment, we have to find a way of winning.
Yeah, let's hope so. Well, you know what? It's gone very quickly. The time has flown by, but I thought it was a very, very good stream. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. Let's hope we get the 3 points. Come on, Jose. Let's pull out the bag, please. I can't be bothered. I don't want another loss at Stamford Bridge, honestly. Let's hope we pull it out tomorrow. I might be doing a live watch along. Stay tuned for that. Before we go, of course, go and check out Man United Talks in the description down below for some great Man United content, as well as United Fan Focus. Obviously, it was only one half of the double act today with Matty joining us, but hopefully Luke will be able to join us for future streams as well. But if you want to check them out, both links in the description down below. Go and subscribe to their channels because there's some fantastic Man United content there. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And let's get those 3 points, lads. Come on, United.